Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope y'all having a great Father's Day. Those who celebrating Father's Day. Again, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me cut off this. Let me cut off this light. This light is kind of bright in the back. Wait a second. All right. Hope this is a little better. But again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Again, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me wipe this camera off. I'm sorry. Sorry about the interruption. Uh, but yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you're having a great day. Hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Hope y'all, you know, kids is really showering you with, gifts and with love today on Father's Day. But I thought I'd talk about this situation as far as GloRilla winning the BT Gospel Award, the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award. A lot of gospel artists is really having a huge thing about this situation as far as GloRilla winning this award, the Gospel Award. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Also, giving me your input on this conversation. Give me your input on this conversation. Let me know what you think about GloRilla winning this award. Again, appreciate y'all. A little gloomy, rainy day where I'm at. So thought I'd do this little live while everybody's indoors, especially if you're on the East Coast of the U.S. I know you're indoors. Rainy day today, but yeah, I feel GloRilla's a great artist. GloRilla's a great artist. Hip hop artist. But her winning the gospel award was kind of strange to me. It was kind of strange. How you doing, Nev Kerr? It was kind of strange to me that she had won the BT Gospel Award because she's a hip hop artist, secular hip hop artist. She only had one song. Most of the album wasn't pertaining to gospel at all, and so because she had associated with Kirk Franklin on this song, and also shout out to Kiara Shear. She got this award for the song. And, on the one side, I understand because the song may be relatable to all, I would say all, different aspects of life, people's different aspects of life. I see why she had won, it's mainly inspirational. Of course, it sounds gospel, it has a gospel sound, but of course, it reaches more demographics than it reaches more demographics than just the four walls of the church, and so I kind of see why it did win, but at the same time, there's a whole it's a whole slew of gospel artists out there that's really doing their thing. And I feel like it was kind of a disrespect to those who really do this gospel music. They really do gospel music. And, GloRilla won an award off of one song off of a secular album. And if you listen to the rest of the album, it has nothing to do with Jesus. It had nothing to do with the gospel. And so a lot of people, I feel some kind of way about that as well. I feel like I'm a big GloRilla fan, but her winning that award was kind of, it was kind of strange to me that she had won that award, as uh, the gospel award, Deidre Haddon, so many people I saw, Hezekiah Walker, John P. Key, they all had their input on social media on how they felt about, GloRilla winning that award. And then, a lot of people is looking at Kirk Franklin sideways as well because, he didn't speak up about that situation. I guess because he won with GloRilla, he didn't really have a lot to say about it. But hopefully, I don't know if he spoke out about it. I don't know if he spoke out about it, but there's a lot of things going on around that situation. GloRilla winning that award, and I think a lot of people, especially with Kirk Franklin as well. I think a lot of the gospel artists, they feel like, and Kirk Franklin, addressed this himself. They do cater to Kirk Franklin a lot more than other gospel artists when it comes to these awards. Grammys, so many of these different awards, they geared towards, giving it to Kirk Franklin. And so, shout out to Mysterious Beauty NYC. Shout out to you. Hope you're having a great day. Again, happy Father's Day to all y'all, the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. And let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me in here. They hear me loud and clear. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that situation today as far as GloRilla winning the gospel award. What I truly feel, I feel like she should not have gotten the award. I feel like if they had like an inspirational award, that would have been good. But gospel award, I was kind of iffy about that because she's clearly not a gospel artist. She only had one song about God on the album or two, but that's just what I feel. Just what I feel about that situation. And a lot of people respect Kirk Franklin, for his contribution to music. Of course, if he wins, it's okay because he's a gospel artist, and he's a legend in the gospel scene. We grew up, millennials, especially millennials, we've grown up with Kirk Franklin, Stomp, that God's Property. That's when I really started falling in love with Kirk Franklin music. Even going back to Why I Sing, the reason why I sing, one of his first big songs on the radio. And so y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation with GloRilla winning the gospel awards. Yeah, like I said, in my honest opinion, I feel like she should not have gotten that award. Not taking it away from GloRilla, but she's not a gospel artist. She's not a gospel artist, and I wonder how Bobby Jones feel about the situation as well. But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching, and all right, please subscribe. All right, peace.